Chopping Block is sponsored by GEORGIAWAND. GEORGIAWAND empowers women to advocate for climate, environmental, and social justice grounded in racial equity. Hey guys, welcome back to the Chopping Block, where we are chopping issues one at a time. I am Cornetta. I'm so glad to be back, and my co-host Raven. Again, since like I told y'all in our what do you call it? News blast yesterday, that I want to just say shout out to Raven for holding it not down but up while I was away, and for our executive director for chiming in as well, bringing y'all some good news and some good topics. So today we got some fire for y'all. We got Mr. Stephen Cook in here, and he's going to be teaching everybody about financial literacy and insurance and why all of those things are important. And so we're going to take it away, let Mr. Stephen get right in. Tell us who you are.
Well, my name is Stephen Cook. I've been in the life insurance industry since 2017. I love it. One thing about life insurance, we don't get educated on life insurance. Nobody's taught in middle school or elementary school or high school or even institutions of higher learning, for the most part, on what life insurance is, how to use it, how you can live with it, not just pass away with it. And there are several different types. I call them vehicles. There's several different types of vehicles. The reason I call them vehicles is because a vehicle is designed to take you from one place to another place. And that's the same thing with life insurance. Basically, there's probably about 5 basic types of life insurance. You have your whole life, you have your term life, you have your accidental, you have your graded, you have your IUL, which is Indexed Universal Life, you have annuities. I mean, there's all types of life insurance, but those are your basic types for pretty much the everyday person.
So what are most people familiar with when it comes to life insurance?
Most people are probably familiar with your term and your whole life. None of them are bad. None of those vehicles are bad. What you have to do is you have to ask yourself why. Why am I in this vehicle? What do you want this vehicle to do for you? And so I'll start off with your term policies. The first thing I would suggest, not to scare you, but just for educational purposes, we all trust Google, right? Right or wrong, good or bad, everybody trusts Google. Right. Sometimes we trust Google a little too much. But I would challenge everyone to Google what is the percentage of term policies that pay out. Just Google that. What is the percentage of term policies that pay out? Now, I want you to be armed with that information. It's not to scare you, it's not to encourage you, it's not to discourage you. Just see what Google says about it. Now, in my opinion, a term policy is not designed for your life. The reason a term policy is not designed for a person's life insurance is because term policies can fluctuate. They can increase in premium, they can decrease in face amount. Face amount is the death benefit, which the death benefit is what your beneficiary will receive when you transition. So that could fluctuate, right? As we become older, in most cases, we don't earn more income, right? So one thing I don't want to increase is my life insurance policy as I become older. In a lot of cases, your term policies can increase. I recommend, if you're going to get a term policy, that you should get a term policy that has a cash back option. What that means is, at the end of that term, be it 10 years, be it 15 years, be it 20, 25, 30 years, you get all your premium back. Okay. I consider that free insurance, because if I can get all my money back at the end of the term, then I didn't pay anything.
Right.
Gotcha. And I'm glad you explained that, because I always thought insurance was a scam. I'm like, you paying this money, and what if you don't need it for real? So I'm glad you explained it, because I always thought it was like a big scam that the government
Thank
trying
you
to
for saying
figure
that
out.
way. Because a lot of people feel that way. And literally, my next question was going to be, what are the benefits of this, you know?
Yeah.
And you explain it and put it in layman's terms where people can get it and see that it's really something that's working for you instead of against you.
Right.
Correct. So let's stay on term for a second. So you said, what are the benefits? Okay, let's say you and your husband purchased a home, purchased an airplane, purchased a boat, and you had a 15-year mortgage on that boat.
Okay.
Okay, so they're giving you 15 years to pay the boat off,
Right.
to pay the airplane off, 20 years, 25 years to pay the mortgage off, the house off, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what you want to do is you want to protect that
Investment.
You want to protect that investment.
Mhm.
In case something happens to one of you and you transition, that's income that has left your home in most cases, right?
Mhm.
So there's a term policy on him and a term policy on you. You now can cash that term policy in and put a big dent, hopefully, into that entity, into that boat, that airplane, that mortgage. In my opinion, that is what a term policy was designed for.
Okay.
To protect something that you own.
So protect the asset.
Boom, right there. At the end of that term, because you don't have a mortgage your whole life,
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to be paying the airplane off your whole life.
Right.
You're not going to be paying for the boat your whole life.
Right.
Hopefully not. So at the end of that term,
That's the goal.
now you get your cash back.
Financial freedom.
Boom. Or you can take, if you don't want your cash back, now you can take and get a paid up policy for that amount.
Mm-hmm.
So if the amount that you're getting back, let's just say for numbers terms, I'm going to get $52,000 back after 10 years, after 20 years, using those numbers as an example.
Mm-hmm.
I can either get all my money back or I can get a paid up policy.
Okay.
Already paid, don't have to pay any more money on it.
Gotcha. Oh, what'd you look at that?
Thank you. So I think we're gonna stop this segment right here, y'all. We'll see y'all next week when we jump into a little bit more and we're gonna dig deeper. If y'all got some questions, make sure that you comment them in the comment section under this video, and you can DM us as well if you don't feel comfortable putting it on that broad spectrum. We'll also have Mr. Stevens' info for you if you want to get in touch with him regarding a policy. This is the man with the plan. Y'all need to come and see him. Reach out, hit the notifications again, y'all. We want to make sure that you have all the financial literacy that you need when this series is over with. So we're going to have 2 more sessions with Mr. Stevens. So make sure y'all check in again.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Stevens. See you guys later.
We'll see y'all next
Right.
week.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ravenny Money here, and if you've been following us for a while, you know I am one half of the Chopping Blocks co-host alongside Miss Cornetta, and I am here on the set of the Chopping Block to let you guys know that we have some big things coming up. So make sure you mark your calendars for the dates I'm about to give you. The first Friday of August, which is August the 4th, the Chopping Block will be moving to its very own YouTube channel. That's right, we will no longer be on the GEORGIAWAND's YouTube. We will have our own YouTube channel. So make sure that you watch next week's episode to get the link so that you can continue chopping it up with us. Also, August the 1st, which is a Tuesday, we'll be taking over your socials. That means TikTok and Twitter. Yes, we will have our very own TikTok and Twitter. So make sure that you follow us, like, comment, and subscribe so you can stay updated here at the Chopping Block. I'll see you guys for next week's episode for part 2 of Finance Literacy. Bye!